Hello, everyone. Welcome you all to this episode of Startup Stories. In this Startup Story series, we are actually having a lot of entrepreneurs with their interview, sharing their insights from the entrepreneurship journey they are going through. And today, we have a special person, one of my good friend, Viresh from Bangalore, who's into agricultural marketing, postgraduate, and he entered into commodity broking industry as a commodity analyst, and he's having rich experience of 16 years, and now he started commodity coaching business and he's entering into the entrepreneurship world. He started that as a part-time sometime back, and now he's getting into his full-time. So we are going to learn a lot from Viresh's journey, and we are going to get a lot of insight. So welcome Viresh for this show of Startup Stories.
Thank you, Gana, and thank you for these opportunities and a very warm welcome to all the viewers. And I'm very happy to share my journey in the last 16 years, how I was there as an employee and how I'm going to start my journey as a full-time entrepreneur. Thank you once again, Guna, for having me on this episode.
Thank you, Viresh. And you were having 16 years of experience in this commodity broking industry, which is superb. You're stick to that one industry. I can see that you really love that industry. That's why you were always being in that. But what actually made you to come out of that corporate career and start something on your own? Though you're starting something related to commodity, but what actually made you to do the switch over and start something on your own?
As you rightly said, I am having a 16 years of experience. In the last 16 years, what I was doing it was that one. I was trading my time and energy with the salary what these companies are giving. With this one, I could not able to have my independent time so that I can rely upon my passion, my interest and all. So it is somewhere it was hitting me very hard that one. You need to think something beyond your comfort zone because the corporate job it's always like that 9 to 5 jobs. After that we get trained out with our energy and all. We could not do anything, and at the end of the month or at the end of the year we could not able to save a lot of money and also have any kind of an income and the independence, whatever the independence. I'm going to look at that one. So that is making me to leave that corporate job and start my own. So that, and also the another thing here was that one, it has been my dream to be an entrepreneur. I want to generate some job creation, all those things, so that I can help to the society. I can create some employment so that the other people can get benefit from that one. So these all the things that made me to leave that my corporate job and start my entrepreneurship journey.
Superb, superb. So one is that you want freedom for yourself and you want to create more jobs. I think that is a super vision which you have for starting something on your own. But I know that it is not easy to just come out of something which is 16 years. And it is not easy to switch from a corporate career to an entrepreneurship. There would have been a lot of challenges. You would have thought about it many times, and then you would have just come out of that thought and you would have continued with your job, etc. And what are the real challenges which you have when you switch from this corporate side to the entrepreneurship?
Guda, it's you are rightly said that it is a very tough decision for anybody leaving the corporate job of for more than 15 or 16 years and enter into an entrepreneurship journey. Because in the last 15, 16 years, I was having the roles and responsibility defined by any organization. And for that, whatever the roles and responsibility I am delivering, the company, the organization was giving my as remuneration in the form of salaries. When it is in a fixed level, so I'm very clear that one by end of the month I'm going to get this much salary, whatever the roles and responsibility I'm going to deliver that one. It will be a very tough decision for me also, and also I was having some fear while taking these decisions. It took a very lot of time for me to understand. It is not easy for anybody leaving the corporate job and entering into the entrepreneurship journey, starting our own, because the one major challenge comes is money. We cannot able to generate that much money what the employees are giving to their employees. So that is one fear will be there, and also I was also having a fear of that one. Am I good to generate that much income? What is required for my livelihood? So that is one point that was hitting me very hard. Somehow I made a decision. Yes, let us jump into that one. Without jumping that one, we cannot learn what is the real issues, problems, challenges, and all. So normally it is said that one, the swimmer cannot swim unless and until he jumps into the water. So that was a kind of a mentality I developed, so that let us jump in, let us see what is the water in that one. So that maybe I will get some difficult times initially to set up entire thing, because in corporate job, the everything is structured, the customers are structured, the process and strategies are structured. But when we are starting on an entrepreneurship journey, we have to take off all these activities, identifying the customers, bringing the customers, serving them, and taking the lot of back-end administrative work. This is a very kind of a difficult challenges, but for anybody who are going to start their entrepreneurship journey, they have to be ready with at least a 6 months plan. Okay, we cannot get the results in the next 6 months. Maybe if you are having a very patient, determined, and consistent, then the results are very good.
Superb, superb. And it is not with the same kind of mindset we can perform in both employment and entrepreneurship. When we switch from employee to entrepreneur, definitely we need to change as a person, and we need to develop some mindsets. We need to change certain mindsets, and not only our own mindset, definitely people around you, especially the family members, because sometimes when we are ready, they are not ready, and they're not going to let us take these key decisions. So what kind of mindsets do you think one need when they switch from employment to entrepreneurship, whether their mindset or their family's mindset, how that should be, what they should do so that they are smooth in this transition?
Okay, if you look at the any person having a corporate job of more than 10 years or 15 years, the family, the dependent family is, they are very much interested to continue that person in that employment only, because at the end of the year or end of the month, they are getting some remuneration in the form of a salary. They are very satisfied that one. But when somebody enters into the entrepreneurship journey by leaving the corporate job, the family may not support that much, because they are having a fear of that one, whether this person is going to generate that much income which is required for us to run our daily livelihood. Whether if it is in a spouse, am I ready to take these responsibilities? Whether even if this person does not generate an income of any income in the next 3-4 months, am I ready to take this responsibility? What about our kids and all? Obviously, for most of the Indians, it is a very difficult decision for anyone to leave the corporate job, enter into entrepreneurship journey as far as the family is concerned. When that any person decides to enter into this entrepreneurship journey, he need to be very clear that one, yes, I am going to have an entrepreneurship mindset. Means they have to be having the idea of selling something everyone, but it is not everybody's cup of tea. I am going a good salesman, but it is very important for each and every person to do that one. Even if we can see that some of the professionals like the engineers, doctors, lawyers, and all, they are also in kind of in some service, but they are also in the process of selling. Unless and until they sell their skills, their services, then it is very difficult for anybody to survive. So this is the mindset is required, having an entrepreneurship mindset, so that the consistency, commitment, dedication, these are the 3 pillars for any entrepreneurship to start his entrepreneurship journey.
Superb, superb. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And now I would request you to give some tips or suggestions or advice for people who are thinking about starting something part-time with their current job as a business, or someone who wants to come into a full-time business from their job. So whatever it is, whether it is part-time or full-time, somebody is in that stage right now thinking, maybe with 5 years experience, 10 years, 15 years, what will be your suggestion to them on switching over either to start part-time or full-time? So what are some tips, suggestions you can give to them?
The first and foremost thing, each person who is desired to start their entrepreneurship journey has to ask 3 questions. Am I generating enough income? am I impacting the lives? Because we are part of the society. We have to help somebody in some other way so that the others can get some benefit from us. And the third question is, am I independent? Am I having a free time to whatever I want? But this is not going to happen when they are in employment, because in employment somebody has to take the leave, make a lot of planning, even going for any vacations and all. So it's a lot of things are there, but they are bound to do all this kind of planning, taking the permission and all. But when it comes to entrepreneur's journey, they no need to take anybody's permission, because they are their own boss. They can take whatever the decision they want, even if suppose they should not get regret that one. Even if they don't do any single work on a single day, they should not regret by end of the day, I have not done anything. Yes, I enjoyed my life today. Okay, today I decided I don't want to do anything. I just want to spend time like thing. But the regret should not be there. The person should ask these three questions, and also when they are entering into entrepreneurship journey, they have to think that one, why they are entering into that one. Is it because of their passion, or was it their dream to become an entrepreneurship when they are doing their education or completing their undergraduate or post graduation, or they want to do something to the society? So these three questions they have to ask themselves and answer. If they are getting some best answer, then they can uh, jump into the entrepreneurship journey. So from the employment.
Thank you, Viresh, for sharing that. I think those tips will definitely help people, because if they really look for that freedom, and if they're really not happy with what they are doing, then this is definitely a good switch over for them. Because don't do something which you don't like, whether it's entrepreneurship, whether it is employment or anything. Don't do something which you like. You always have an option to choose from. So thank you, Viresh, for giving a lot of insights from your experience of transitioning from a 16-year-old corporate career to a entrepreneurship journey. And I think our viewers who are in the similar stage where you were in maybe 6 months back or 1 year back, they would have got a lot of insights from this short interview which we did for this episode of Startup Stories. So thank you, Viresh, for being in this episode of Startup Stories.
Thank you again. Thank you, Guna, once again, and for having me. And I hope my stories might inspire somebody to leave their corporate job and start their entrepreneurship journey.
Definitely, yes, that will give them some confidence on, yes, how can they transition, etc. So thank you everyone for watching this Startup Stories episode. Please do share this video to a lot of aspiring entrepreneurs out there. So I will see you in the next episode of Startup Stories with one another entrepreneur and their inspiring story. Thank you. All the very best. See you in the next episode.